Hi, it's Bruce. It's Sunday, May 9th. The Tony nominations came out last Monday, and I'm going to try to whiz through a lot of these and just tell you. But first, I'm going to say that I was very, very, very angry. It took me 2 days to get over this. I'm still not over it. And I think the Tony nominators made a big, big, big mistake. They gave American Idiot, which is, I just saw, if you saw my review last week, and loved it. I just thought it was great. They gave it only 3 nominations. Of course, they did give it Best Musical, so I won't complain about that, and 2 Design Award nominations. They did not give it, it should have had a lot more, it should have had 3 more at least. It should have had Tony Vincent for Best Supporting Actor in a Musical, Featured Actor in a Musical, Best Director Michael Mayer, and Best Orchestrations Tom Kitt. I predicted in my review Tom Kitt would win Best Orchestrations, and he's not nominated. Another show that I saw that I wasn't that wild about, but I thought was okay, was Fela, and it got 11 nominations. It's not to my taste. And the nominators, they just weren't in my head, so what can I say? I lose. All right, so let's go through these nominations. I'm going to do a lot of them, but not a lot of the design ones. Best Play, In the Next Room, or the Vibrator Play, Next Fall, Red, and Time Stands Still. I think they made a mistake putting In the Next Room. I thought Act 1 was great. I didn't like Act 2. I actually think Enron should have been nominated. This is, some people hated Enron. I thought it was a pretty good play, and I liked it more than In the Next Room. Other people liked In the Next Room. What can I say? What I think would win, I loved, gosh, these are really good plays. I would pick Red, the British import, and I think that's a really, really dramatic 2-character play. Best Musical, American Idiot, Fela, Memphis, and $1 Million Quartet. Personally, I would pick American Idiot. I think Fela has a chance of winning, so I'm really not on that page. I would much rather see Memphis. Memphis has a lot of flaws, but it's a crowd pleaser when you're sitting there. I think it's a really great musical. You can pull apart later, but honestly, when you're sitting there, it's the direction, the choreography, the performances, and the music, it all goes together great. It's a real crowd pleaser. So I actually, if American Idiot can't win, I'm pulling for Memphis. Book of a Musical, pretty much, I'd vote for Memphis. Everyday Rapture, the Scary Sherry Renee Scott musical, which is it's a good show. It's a good show. I don't know if it's a full Broadway musical. I saw it off Broadway. Fela, it could win. Don't get me started on Fela. I'd vote for Memphis. I think the book for $1 Million Quartet was bad. I thought the music was good and the performances were good. I thought the book was bad. And I honestly would put the book for American Idiot in here. People scream, there is no book. But if I knew the album and I saw what Michael Mayer did to create the through line, I actually think American Idiot has a better structure. Okay, Best Score. Addams Family, Enron, Fences, and Memphis. There were so few good scores. There were so few original scores. Memphis and Addams Family are the only musicals nominated, and scores for 2 plays were nominated, Fences and Enron. I'm giving that to Memphis. I think that's a shoo-in because people didn't like the Addams Family. I'm going to go back here because I wanted to tell you I haven't seen 4 shows. I haven't seen La Cage, Fences, Addams Family, and Race. Yes, I go all the time, and I haven't seen those. So I'm talking a little bit off my game here. I wish I had seen them all. Revival of a Musical, Finian's Rainbow, La Cage, Little Night Music, Ragtime. I think it's pretty much La Cage. Even though I haven't seen it, from what I've read and what I've heard, I think La Cage is going to take this. Little Night Music would stand a chance, but I think it's La Cage. Performance by an actor in a play, Jude Law, Alfred Molina, Liev Schreiber, Christopher Walken, Denzel Washington. Okay. I vote for Alfred Molina. I haven't seen Denzel. We're going to go maybe next month to see it. I love Christopher Walken. I love Jude Law. I love Liev Schreiber. Flip a coin. I say Alfred Molina. Actress in a play: Viola Davis, Valerie Harper, Linda Lavin, Laura Linney, and Jan Maxwell. Another fabulous group. I never saw Looped with Valerie Harper, and I haven't seen Viola Davis, but I think she'll win from what I've heard. I saw Linda Lavin just yesterday, brilliant. I thought Laura Linney was wonderful in The Time Stands Still, and Jan Maxwell was wonderful. I predicted she'd get a Tony nomination early in the season. So I'm giving this to Viola Davis. Actor in a musical: Kelsey Grammer, Sean Hayes, Douglas Hodge, Chad Kimball. Hi Chad, friend of mine, well, acquaintance of mine, and Sar Njaja from Fela. I'm giving this to Douglas Hodge for what I've heard is brilliant work in La Cage aux Folles. See, I can give an award without seeing a show. But I am going. I'm going later in the month. All right. Actress in a musical: Kate Baldwin, Montego Glover for Memphis. Kate Baldwin's for Finian's Rainbow, Christiane Knoll for Ragtime, Sherry Renee Scott, Catherine Zeta-Jones. This is a hard one. I think Sherry Renee Scott may have it for coming in at the end of the season and being a wonderful comedian and singer and actress. Even though Everyday Rapture isn't, to me, a great musical. It's fun, she's fun. I would have Tony people think about voting for Kate Baldwin. Just her singing How Are Things in Glockamora and Look to the Rainbow. Yeah, you know, let's remember old Kate when we have time to vote. Featured actor in a play: David Alan Grier, Race; Stephen McKinley, Fences. I have Stephen McKinley Henderson. I haven't seen Fences. John Michael Hill, Superior Donuts; Stephen Kunkin, Enron; Eddie Redmayne, Red. I loved Eddie Redmayne. I might give this to John Michael Hill for Superior Donuts. If anyone remembers his performance, it was brilliant. Featured actress in a play: Maria Dizia for In the Next Room; Rosemary Harris, wonderful. In The Royal Family, Jessica Hecht, wonderful. In A View from the Bridge, Scarlett Johansson, wonderful. In A View from the Bridge, and Jan Maxwell, wonderful. And Lend Me a Tenor. I think they may give this to Jan Maxwell because she's got 2 nominations. Personally, I'd give it to Scarlett Johansson. Featured actor in a musical: Kevin Chamberlain, Addams Family; Robin DeJesus, La Cage; Christopher Fitzgerald, Finian's Rainbow; Levi Christ, $1 Million Quartet; Bobby Steggert, Ragtime. Christopher Fitzgerald, people loved him in that. He was great. Levi Christ is the best thing in $1 Million Quartet. Bobby Steggert was a standout in Ragtime. I know Bobby. I would love to see him win. I think he could, but it closed. I think they're going to lean toward Levi Christ. Featured actress in a musical: Barbara Cook, Katie Finnernan, Angela Lansbury, Karine Plantadie. She's from Come Fly Away. Don't know how to say her name. And Lilias White from Fela. This is a 3-way horse race. Barbara Cook for Sondheim on Sondheim, Katie Finnernan, Promises, Angela Lansbury, Little Night Music. I'm pushing for Angela Lansbury for her 6th Tony. I think Katie Finnernan might have an edge here. Barbara Cook could win if they're voting for Icon. She's Barbara Cook, and she was great. I think Katie Finnernan might get it for her little performance there. It was brilliant. And direction of a play: Red, Next Fall, Fences, A View from the Bridge. I think that actually Enron should have been in there too, because I think the direction was one of the best things about Enron. I don't even know, I didn't see Fences, so this could be anybody's game. I think they're all great directors. Michael Grandage, Cheryl Kaller from Next Fall, a beautiful direction. Kenny Leon for Fences, which I will see, which I hear is great. And Gregory Mosher from A View from the Bridge. Can't even call it. Direction of a musical: Chris Ashley for Memphis, Marcia Milgrim Dodge for Ragtime, Terry Johnson, La Cage, Bill T. Jones for Fela. I think Bill T. Jones could get this for Fela. Was beautifully directed. You know, personally, I'd probably give it to, I love Chris Ashley's direction in Memphis. Terry Johnson could win for his reinterpretation of La Cage. Flip a coin. I think Bill T. Jones probably. Choreography: Rob Ashford, Promises, Bill T. Jones, Fela, Lynn Page, La Cage, Twyla Tharp, Come Fly Away. Well, I'd give it to Toilet Art. It's all choreography, but I don't know if it's going to be popular. They could go with Lacage or Bill T. Jones for Phelan. It's not going to be Rob Ashford, I think. Best orchestrations, I'm only talking about this category because Tom Kitt should win this, and he's not nominated. So I don't really care who wins. That's my take on the Tony nominations. Sorry I missed 4 shows, so I can't give you all the dish, but I gotta sleep sometime. All right, good luck.